Stowers.
What has offensive coordinator Norv Turner done in hitting all the right buttons? Because he sure is pushing the right ones this year.
Well, Norv has definitely brought in a system that all the players are definitely accustomed to, and it's a system that is very simple. There's nothing really complex about it, and he's definitely brought in a sense of relaxation also. There's not much tension at all. I think the players feel very confident in what we're doing. We feel very confident in Norv Turner's system and so forth. We just want to go out and execute and just make the system look as good as possible.
Well, you know, we have to ask you about a key play from Sunday's game. It was in the second quarter. You know the one we're talking about, the much debated holding penalty. It was a play-action pass to you in which you were tackled trying to run a pass route. And it gave the Cowboys a second life and allowed you guys to score their only touchdown of the half. Now, were you surprised that the official called the penalty on that play?
No, I wasn't. Actually, if you can talk to the official, the head official, when the guy tackled me, I went straight to him and told him that the guy tackled me. I didn't even know it was a flag on the play at the time. And once the official that threw the flag came over, he went to the official and said he tackled him as he was coming out of the backfield. And I just went to the official and said, "I told you so." That's the only thing that happened.
I mean, if you stick around for the highlights of the second half, we'd love to talk to you a little bit later in the show.
Thank you.
All right, back to you, Lenny.
Thanks, guys. Hey, this game was shaping up as a classic. Any real football fan would want to preserve the memories of this. So make sure you have a clean tape, hit the record button on your VCR, and enjoy highlights of the second half.
With the score tied at 10, the Cowboys weren't quite on top of the world, but they were on top of what they would need to bring a championship back to Big D.
Every play, like it's the last play you're going to run, and it's you run the best route you ever ran before. You run every damn play that hard. We only got 30 more minutes, man.
Alvin Harper heard and heeded as the Cowboys opened the second half by opening things up.
Wing right, Aikman back to throw, sets, looks, deep ball. Right side, a man is there. Harper, it's up in the air, and it's caught at the 7-yard line.
Just a great catch because that ball's actually underthrown a little bit, and Harper just out-battles Eric Davis for the ball.
2 plays later, Jimmy Johnson appeared to trade acrobatics for histrionics, but the call proved to be an anticlimactic fullback dive.
Second and goal. Dallas at the 3. Tight end motion to the left. I formation. Niners jumped offside. Handoff. Johnston, the fullback up the middle, breaks the goal line and scores, but there's a flag. This should be offside and a touchdown.
Touchdown, we declare it.
Dallas's 17-10 lead had some Niner fans going psycho, but there was no Hitchcock-like suspense as to where San Francisco would turn. Jerry Rice and his patented slant and scamper. Still, even Rice's ethereal grace could carry the 49ers no closer than field goal range, as the Cowboys' #1 ranked defense cut off all angles and avenues on San Francisco's road to the Super Bowl.
Here's the snap. Here's the kick. Has the distance. Good. And so San Francisco's back within 4 at 17-13. 6:25 to go, third quarter.
No easing up, D. No easing up, baby. On the mat! Sir! You the man, baby, you the man!
Indeed, Emmitt Smith has been the Cowboys' man for all seasons, and despite being a target, Smith was as dauntless as he was dazzling. So inspired, Smith's teammates likewise sacrificed their bodies, giving more and more in the NFL's cathedral called the Candlestick. George Seifert's grimaces and contortions were no match for the Cowboys' game plan and poise.
Go line, go line, go line, go line, go line!
Slot right, Aikman back, he's pressured, he throws it out, Smith's there, he's got the first down coming right to 5. Urban's blocked. conversion, and it's touchdown Dallas with 12:25 remaining in the NFC Championship game. Steve Young up under center, straight drop, pressure coming, steps away, throws it, intercepted by Norton. And Ken Norton Jr., the leading tackler on the leading defense, comes away with the ball, and the Cowboys have it back with an 11-point lead and 10:18 to play.
The Cowboys failed to capitalize, however.
4th and 1 at the 7. Aikman will hand it to Smith, coming right. He's close. He didn't get it. I don't think.
He didn't get it.
San Francisco's gutty defensive stand gave the 49ers hope and the ball. Trailing by 11 points with 7 minutes to play, San Francisco mounted a drive. Employing short passes, the 49ers appeared to be scripting yet another storybook finish.
Drops back to throw. A lot of pressure. Gets the ball away. Caught. Touchdown 49ers. Slant along the goal line and Jerry Rice right on it. And a 5-yard touchdown pass to Rice gives the Niners hope now, but they must stop Dallas on their next possession. And Aikman on first down is throwing. And the pass is complete to Harper. Harper's to midfield. He's down to the 40. He's down to the 20. He's down to the 15 and down to the 10. Dana Hall catches up with him, but maybe much too late.
Just a perfect throw by Aikman, and just as Harper caught the ball, Griffin slipped and went down.
On a spectacular play that may have been a game breaker.
Oh, a slant in pass to Harper on first down. Real gutsy call by Jimmy Johnson.
2 plays later, the Cowboys guaranteed themselves a trip to Super Bowl 27.
He's really into it. Aikman, a straight drop, good protection. Over the middle. It's caught by Kelvin Martin at the 2. Touchdown! Touchdown, Cowboys.
This team's going to Pasadena.
The 49ers, on the other hand, were left alone with only dashed dreams and the discards of a noble season.
This football team is going to Pasadena. The Cowboys coaching staff is exchanging handshakes, and the Cowboys are going to a Super Bowl.
Yeah! Didn't they say the Russian champion never went to the Super Bowl? Ain't that what they said? Oh yeah, the NFC Championship, baby. It's fantastic. It's fantastic.
NFC champions, folks.
From 1-15 in '89 to the Super Bowl 4 years. That's unbelievable. An unbelievable story.
How about we in there, baby? We in there. Hell of a job, Hart. See? Aren't you glad I got on your ass and sitting on that helmet? To the bowl, coach. Hard work and perseverance, baby. That's how you do it. Hey, I don't... Hold it. I don't mean to put a damper on it. But you understand, we do have one game left to play. Hey, fantastic, fantastic, fantastic. Every single one of you. I mean, I'm not just talking about these last 60 minutes. I'm talking about the quarterback schools, the mini camp, the off-season, the training camp, down in Austin when it was hot and you were tired. Now, hold on. Everybody, you did one hell of a job. And the only thing else I got to say is, how about them Cowboys?
Emmitt Smith is trying to buck history and become the first rushing leader to play on a Super Bowl championship team. Let's go back to Nick and Emmitt.
Boy, it looked like the Emmitt Smith highlight show that second half. But Emmitt, the Bills, you're playing them in a Super Bowl, you know, they've only given up a tad over 3 yards per carry. Now, that's best in the National Football League. You've seen them on film. What do you think you can do to find some daylight against that tough Buffalo defense?
Well, actually, I haven't had a chance to see them on film yet. From what I have seen, though, as far as them playing Miami and so forth, they definitely have a great defense, and they play the run very well. Basically, I just got to be patient as a runner and let my offensive linemen do their job and let them perhaps get on blocks, and hopefully they stay on blocks. And open up some holes and to just take what the defense give me.
I want to talk a little bit about the guy who turns around and hands you the football, like Troy Aikman. I mean, I look at him. He has really grown as a quarterback. You know, he's making veteran decisions. But this is the Super Bowl. It's not just an ordinary game. If he has to, and Buffalo shuts down the running game, can he win the game throwing the football?
I think so. I don't think that Troy is going to worry about them shutting down the run. I think just having a thought or having some kind of intuition that having Buffalo believe that we do have the capabilities of running the football is just enough to give Troy enough time to find out who he want to throw the ball to.
You know, you were a receiver coming out of the backfield. You are an important part of that offense. How big an important part are you of the passing game of the Cowboys?
I'm not as big a pass receiver in our offense than I am a running back and so forth. But I do catch a number of passes. I caught 7 this past week for 59, and you know, led the team in receptions this past week. But that don't happen that often.
Well, I wouldn't want to have to tackle you in the open field. But I think the Cowboys' unsung hero really is Daryl Johnson. You ask him to do something, and he does it very well. What does he mean to you?
Daryl definitely means a great deal to me because he's definitely the man in front of me that's guiding the way behind the offensive line and leading the way for Emmitt Smith to run the ball. I think a lot of my yardage has definitely come with the great play of the offensive line, but also with the great play of Daryl Johnson leading the way.
You know, many people compare you and Thurman Thomas's style of play. Last year, Thurman got upset when a coach, Ted Marchibroda, called Jim Kelly the Michael Jordan of the Bills. Are you the Michael Jordan of the Cowboys?
Well, I don't know if I'm the Michael Jordan of anything, but I definitely want to become the best football player that I can possibly become. I don't think I'm the Michael Jordan of the Dallas Cowboys. We have so many weapons on our team. I would just like to think that I am a part of something that has grown to be a success and like to be a part of it for a long time.
Well, it looks like you've put your self-importance aside for the team. Good luck in the Super Bowl, Emmett.
Thank you.
All right, back to you, Lenny.
Thank you very much, gentlemen. Chris, Emmitt Smith. That's the guy that's keeping Walt Corey, the defensive coordinator for the Buffalo Bills, up all night trying to figure out a way to slow him down. But Emmitt isn't the only offensive star for the Cowboys.
And that's what makes the Cowboys so tough to defend. You never know who it is that's going to beat you. It could be Daryl Johnston, Alvin Harper, like it was against the 49ers. Certainly Michael Irvin, Jay Novacek, Troy Aikman, they've all had their days. But the one constant for the Dallas Cowboys has been the play of Emmitt Smith. You all know what he can do running the football, but I thought the difference in the game against the 49ers was what he did receiving.
I want to talk about Norv Turner. He's the offensive coordinator that calls the play. How about the gutsy call late in the ball game? Cowboys up by 4. First down, a quick post to Harper. He takes it inside the 10-yard line. The game belonged to the Dallas Cowboys. So now the Bills defense not only have to worry about the players, they got to worry about that coach up there calling the plays because he's so unpredictable. The Super Bowl and the NFL have survived and prospered through the years, but not everything connected with the NFL smells as good as the roses in the Rose Bowl. The subject of this week's Where Are They Now, Don Reese, made shocking allegations about 10 years ago about drug use in the NFL. Let's see where Don Reese is now.
Defensive lineman Don Reese was a first-round draft pick out of Alabama in 1974. A strong pass rusher, Reese should have been known as one of the best ever. And although he played pro football with the Dolphins, Saints, and the Chargers, when you hear the name Don Reese, you probably think of something else.
Drugs. I would say that the Sports Illustrated article, the snitch, the person that told, you know.
In 1978, drugs had taken over. Reese got busted for selling drugs and spent a year in jail. Upon his release, Reese went back to playing football and continued his drug use. After his cries for help went unnoticed by the NFL, Reese contacted Sports Illustrated, and on June 14, 1982, Reese's story hit the stands and took the NFL by surprise. In it, Reese named names.
I was very saddened by the fact that the names had to be called. But if you could have seen the situation that we were in at that time, people were destroying their lives. I was destroying my life, and something had to be done. And if it took name calling, then it took it. It wasn't to hurt anybody or hurt an institution as the NFL. But Don Reese did what Don Reese had to do, and I'll do it again. just that simple.
Reese was ostracized by his teammates, and by admitting to continued drug use, Don had clearly violated his probation. The court system threw Reese back in jail.
We went through a hard time. A lot of people, most people, don't realize the pain that me and my family suffered during that time because nobody wanted to have anything to do with us. And it was really sad. It was really sad because I honestly believed that within myself that I had done the right thing.
Since 1982, Reese has had to reflect on all that has happened during his days playing football.
Jump in there, right? That's how I stay in shape, see?
His family's pain has slowly healed, and they forged ahead. The family funeral home in Pritchard, Alabama is still running strong, with virtually every family member involved. Refusing to be buried by past mistakes, Don heads up his own company, Reese Ventures, where he builds burial vaults for sale back to the funeral home.
I wanted to make the best burial vaults around. And I said to myself, Steph, whenever I retire from football, I'm going to own this business. And it's a small business, but it's a very profitable business.
Most days, Don's oldest son, Paul, can be found working right alongside old number 60.
Paul is working, and after school, he comes over and does his work, just like my father and myself did.
Don's relationship with his kids are what's most important to him. He has no assurances that the same things won't happen to them in life. He's giving them the best advice he can.
The only thing I can really say is that respect yourself, you know, and that and do the best you can because it don't last. It don't last, and you want to come out justified. The fact that, hey, I did the best that I could do, and that's it, you know, and go on with your life.
Don's life has moved on, and he's got a smile on his face, because life's worth living again.
Well, it looks like Don Reese has his act together, but nobody knows that case any better than Nick Bonaconte because as an attorney, Nick, you represented Don Reese. What did you think of this?
Well, it was really a tough time in his life, a tough time for me representing him because I saw a young man kind of throw his entire football career away. Then also I knew that he would have to serve time behind bars, which he did. If he would have had that same work ethic and attitude back then as he has now, he would have avoided an awful lot of problems.
Well, unfortunately, he made the wrong decision back then when he decided to use and distribute illegal drugs. Last week, two current players, the Giants' Eric Moore and the Bucs' Mark Duckins, were named in a sealed grand jury indictment for conspiracy to possess and distribute anabolic steroids. Last Thursday, the special agent in charge from the Atlanta Office of Drug Enforcement Division, Garfield Hammonds Jr., made this announcement.
Moore and Duckins each violated federal narcotic statutes and drug laws relating to steroids and human growth hormones. The indictment and arrest of Moore and Duckins clearly demonstrates that the DEA will not tolerate people who traffic in steroids and our human growth hormones, and we will vigorously and continuously pursue those people that do. Now, this investigation is continuing, and I'm quite sure we anticipate the arrest of other NFL players.
Joining us now is Special Agent Ted Golden from the U.S. Drug Enforcement Agency in Atlanta. Thank you, Ted, for joining us on the program. Your boss said there's going to be other players named. That means to me, at least, I take it that you have information. Why aren't you naming them now? Is it anything to do with the Super Bowl?
No, of course not. At this point in time, we're just going to continue the investigation, and if and when additional players or individuals are named in this particular investigation, we'll come forward with that information later.
Now, the home office is in the Washington, D.C. area. You're in Atlanta. Why is Atlanta handling this case?
The source of distribution was right here in Atlanta, Georgia, so the case is being investigated here.
How did you catch these guys?
Well, obviously, there had to be someone transporting the drugs to Atlanta. The steroids were transported in from, we believe, Mexico into the Atlanta area and then distributed to Duckins and Moore at a later date.
Possibility of them going to jail?
Yes, they're looking at 5 years imprisonment on each count, and it's a 3-count indictment, so the possibility of 15 years imprisonment is there.
Now, in your investigation, how widespread is this in the National Football League?
At this point in time, we're just concentrating on those two particular individuals to speculate right now would be a little bit too far. We're just going to continue the investigation, and if it broadens, then at an appropriate time, we'll come out and reveal that information also.
All right, Ted, thank you very much for joining us on the program.
Thank you.
Illegal drugs, and we know this problem is not going to go away overnight, but the players were not charged with using the illegal drug. They were charged with possession and distribution of it.
Hey, the problem for the NFL, Lenny, is this growth hormone cannot be picked up in a test that they administer presently. I don't know what they're going to be able to do in the next year because these players are going to use it and get bigger and bigger and hurt themselves.
Yeah, and Lyle Alzado was convinced that that growth hormone was what led to his problems and ultimately led to his death.
Well, ultimately, I hope we don't have to talk about things like this on Inside the NFL, but we have to. Also, we have to talk about pick selections.
Ultimately, I wish we didn't have to do that.
I think it's a good idea. I understand. Let's see. For the playoffs, it looked like Gary Myers 6-4, Len Dawson with the 6-4 mark. Last week, we split 2 games each for the season. Forget about it. Gary Myers is on top. He wins the trophy.
We're not giving it to him anyway. We don't give it to sports writers.
I don't wonder if it's got your picture on it.
All right. Hey, you know, right now, I want your quick impressions of Super Bowl 27. Let's start with you, Gary.
Lenny, can the Cowboys adjust to that quick pace of the Bills' no-huddle offense? And can Buffalo's defense deal with the Cowboys' diversified offense? Those are the keys.
Hey, celebrate good times. If Jimmy Johnson can get the Cowboys to stop celebrating and focusing on the game, they can win.
Buffalo has to come out in the first quarter and dominate. They should settle down. The quicker of these 2 teams, they've been there before. We'll see if they can get it done.
I just hope it's a good football game. Here we have 2 teams with potent offenses, so maybe, I don't know who's going to win right now. I will next week. I will next week, but it should be a great game. That's our show for this week. Remember, Inside the NFL premieres each Thursday evening at 11 p.m. If you missed any part of it, you can catch it again Fridays at 7 p.m. and Saturdays at 11 a.m. Those times are Eastern and Pacific. Join us next week from sunny California for our very special Super Bowl preview show. We'll have interviews with players. We'll have analysis. We'll have Gary Myers picking the Dallas Cowboys.
Don't jump to conclusions here.
See you next week. World Championship Boxing returns to HBO Sports when Riddick Big Daddy Bo defends his heavyweight title for the first time against former champion Michael Dynamite Dokes. Don't miss this HBO exclusive Saturday, February 6th.
Okay? So, we're right on the same page. You got it? Right. Okay? Right. We're on the same page. Just check. Okay?
Oh, you're the man, bro. You're going to win. Who y'all think y'all are? Come on, quick game, man.
This has been a presentation of HBO Sports, the network of champions.
My first name is Riddick. My last name is Bo. I'm heavyweight champ, in case you didn't know. Many have compared me to the greatest Ali, but I hit like a truck. He just stung like a bee.
See Riddick Bowe's first title defense, Saturday, February 6th, only on HBO.
I tell you, Dokes, you shouldn't show off. Michael Dokes is so ugly, he hurts my feelings. Think you've seen boxing that's great? Riddick Bowe is on HBO. Just you wait. That rhymes, I like that.
Next on HBO. A moving story of youth, disillusionment, and the meaning of life. Bill Murray stars with Teresa Russell in The Razor's Edge. Stay where it happens. HBO.
Coming January 30th.
I witnessed the murder.
You won't see it on the networks.
He was there. He saw us.
You won't see it in the theaters. You won't see it in your local video store.
It's in our house.
You will only see it here. HBO.
I just wanted to be part of the family.
Blindside, the HBO original movie, starring Rutger Hauer, Rebecca De Mornay, and Ron Silver. Premieres Saturday, January 30th on HBO.
What do you want? What have you got?
The envelopes have been opened.
And the Cable Ace goes to...
And HBO has swept the 1992 Cable Aces with a staggering 32 awards. The best movie of the year, the best actor and actress in a comedy series, the best actor in a movie, the best comedy series, best movie direction and writing, the best comedy writing.
Thank you.
Thank you.
HBO topped the Cable Ace Awards in all categories.
I'd like to thank everybody at HBO.
And there's plenty more where that came from. HBO in '93. Just you wait.
Tonight, it all happens here on HBO. At 8, Danny Glover, Kevin Kline, and Steve Martin star in the premiere of Grand Canyon. Then at 10:30, Nick Nolte and Eddie Murphy team up for 48 Hours. Then at 12:10, sexually abusive conman Patrick Bergen works his twisted charm on DA Sean Young in Love Crimes. Grand Canyon, 48 Hours, and Love Crimes. It all happens here, tonight on HBO.
The following movie is rated PG.